this.
Sunday evening, Glock hit 6. DC Wolf grabbed the mic, spit them Auburn tricks. War Eagle chant echo through the mix. On that YouTube channel, Auburn Sports, get your fix. Huddle up, game day replays. Highlights on deck, watch them Tigers amaze. From the field to the court, stories that blaze. DC Wolf's got the scoop, so tune in, press play. Huddle up, game day replays. Highlights on deck, watch them Tigers amaze. From the field to the court, stories that blaze. DC Wolf's got the scoop, so tune in, press play. Auburn addicts, every move, every play. DC Wolf got the news, best believe what he say. Sunday evening 6, catch the live display. War Eagle in the house, show him the way. Recaps and stats, breakdown so neat. From the fans in the stands to the players in cleats. Orange and blue, we never face defeat. Sunday night swag can't be beat. DC Wolf, he the GOAT, no debate. All the big plays, and on tape. From Tumor's Corner to Jordan Harrier Gate, Auburn reigns supreme, checkmate. Got the interviews, got the insider's view. When it's Sunday at 6, Wolf go come through. For the fans and the fam, it's a Bama coup. Smashing that subscribe, Wolf crew grew. Smashing that subscribe, Wolf crew grew.
What's up? What's up? We are back. We are back, man. Auburn news today. Man, the Ice Cold brother is in the house himself, man. That guy, him, the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Frazier from the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Nick? Talk to me, man.
What's up, man? How y'all feeling? Y'all doing all right today? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing good?
We doing good, man. I'm doing good. Feeling good, man. Man, I feel like a champion today, Nick. I feel like a champion today, man. You feel like a champion?
Yeah, man. It feels great. Feels great to be, on top, not sharing anything with anybody. That feels good. Feels good, man.
Yeah,
it feels
man.
amazing.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Auburn, SEC and regular season champs. We'll get to that in a minute, man. What's up, Auburn Dad for life? What's up, my guy? How you doing today, Auburn Dad? Again, man. For all my servicemen, all the time, every day, 24/7, man, I'm thanking my servicemen and women.
Yep.
For allowing us to be able to do what we do, man. We appreciate y'all guys. Appreciate y'all putting on the uniform, man, serving abroad, at home, however, man. Keeping us safe, man. We appreciate that, man. Auburn Dad is one of those. Jonathan Taylor, what's up? How you doing, Jonathan? Jonathan got you got a quote today, right? Yeah, Jonathan got a quote today, Nick. He said he's gonna do the best with what he got, Nick.
That's his quote.
That's his quote, man. Gonna do the best with what you got. That's all you can do, Jonathan. Yeah, Auburn put that belt on them. They put belt on them and they put boots on them, man. Both of them put belt and boots on Kentucky, man. We put belt and boots on the Kentucky and the whole SEC. You know what I'm saying? We that's what we do, man. Auburn being Auburn, man. That's what we do, man. We got to get that football to the same level we got this basketball, man. Elite. You know what I'm saying? So, Nick, I got a question for you while we're going through these comments. AJ asked me this question, man. Would you rather be SEC regular season basketball champs or tournament champs for the SEC? Because we have both. Which one would you rather be?
Regular season.
Why?
You won the season. You won the SEC championship race during the season when it mattered. The SEC tournament is just extra,
Yeah.
So I'd rather be the SEC champion myself. If you ask me.
Yeah. When she asked me at first, I said SEC tournament. Then I thought about it and I said SEC regular season champs, because SEC regular season champs, that means you won the conference. That means you have a good record. Because at first I said the SEC championship tournament because I was like, you get the automatic bid. But if you win the SEC regular season, you get an automatic bid anyway because you won the SEC and you are the best in the SEC. So, and you're probably going to be a number one seed in this day and time with how good the SEC is, man. So I agree with you, Nick. Jonathan Taylor's quote of the day: bad news travels at the speed of light and good news travels like molasses. Tracy Morgan. Again, bad news travels at the speed of light and good news travels like molasses. I agree with that.
Slow. Very
I agree
slow.
with that. Yeah, this quote means everyone focuses and spreads bad news because it's easier to be negative than to be positive for some people. I agree, man.
And it's more profitable to be negative too.
Man, you ain't lying, man. But I'm gonna be positive today. Auburn, SEC champs. Let's go, Auburn dad. Yeah, let's go, man. He's proclaiming the Tigers as SEC champs. Belt to A.
Yeah, man.
War Eagle, War Eagle. You like the intro? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Oh my God, man. What's up, Huggy Beard? What's going on?
Mel Williams. What's up? What's up?
Nick,
What's up, Huggy?
Nick, you in or out?
What you mean?
Okay. I didn't. It sounded like you saying something. Maybe I didn't hear you. Maybe that was my earphones. Look who's in, Nick.
What up, Tim? Where you been, Tim?
Uncle Tim.
I'm pretty sure you've been in the chat at somebody. But what's going on, Tim? What's going on, Uncle Tim? How you doing?
He said he's been in the chat as somebody.
Yeah, man. Y'all know. If you've been around for a minute, y'all know Uncle Tim. You know he be lurking in the chat as somebody else sometimes.
Hey, what's up, Uncle Tim? How you doing, man? Good to have you in, Uncle Tim. Oh man, you said the intro fire. Okay, all right. Intro cold, man. Oh, okay. What's up, Tez? How you doing, Tez? Tez, we got to get you on the show, man. Has Tez ever been on the show?
Not this one. He's been on the other shows, but
he made an appearance. I think Tez made it.
Yeah, he had a call in. It was a call in.
Yeah, it was a call in, man. Yeah, we got to get Tez on the show, man. We got to get Tez on here, man, and talk some Auburn talk. What's up, man? What
up, man? I got Maine. What up, man? We have already.
Yeah. What's up, Bubba? What's going on, Bubba, man?
What
you know
up,
what I'm saying? How you doing, Bubba, man? How you doing, Bubba? Bubba, it's about time for you to make an appearance back on the show too, man. You've been laying out, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Bubba? How you doing, man? We are SEC champs. Everybody speaking to everybody. Yes, everybody speaking to everybody. Yeah, man. I like. Okay. Yep. Man, hug it, bro. What's up, Jared Abbott? My man on Facebook, War Eagle, and his thing is WRL. War Eagle all the time, man. What's up? What's up?
What up, Jared, man? Welcome, Jared.
Welcome, man. Welcome. All right, Huggy. Daryl, who is Nick? Daryl. I don't know Daryl.
Daryl, cool people, man. Daryl be interacting with me on Twitter all the time.
Really?
If you haven't, follow us at Coolest Pod 23 on Twitter. Follow us at Coolest Pod 23 on Twitter.
One more time, Nick.
Follow us at Coolest Pod 23 on Twitter. Shout out to Daryl, man. Be rocking with us on Twitter. Be rocking with us. Shout out to my guy.
What's up, Daryl, man? How you doing? Nice to meet you, Daryl. Daryl, Auburn fan, Alabama.
Yeah. Okay, Auburn all day.
Yes. Hey man. I just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Daryl do to me. I want to give you Daryl. Appreciate you coming over to the Auburn Addicts, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey Nick, you know what's funny? You want to
What happened?
Nick.
What?
Oh,
I'm so lost right now. What's happening?
You finna trip out on this one, man. This is a trip out of the last show me and Tyke did was The last show me and Tyke did. He's an Alabama fan. We do a show called
Iron Bowl Debates. They do a show called Iron Bowl Debates on Wednesdays at 6 Eastern, 5 Central.
Nick, on Fridays, look the back like I didn't change the background. Look. Look at the background of the show, man.
I got it. I see what's up. Yeah, I got you. I see what's popping.
Oh, I got Nick as the Alabama fan. Sorry, Nick. Let me take that.
Okay, I didn't even notice it, to be honest with you.
I didn't either, man. I
didn't notice it.
Yeah, the last show I did was with Tyke, man. My apologies, Nick. That is blasphemous right there, bro. Sorry about that, man. That was blasphemous, man. Oh my God, bro. I done lost track now, bro. All right, let's get to it, Nick. When the season started, Alabama fans thought
Woo, boy, that's funny right there. That's funny.
Alabama thought Alabama would be SEC champs, but as we know, Nick, Auburn Tigers, SEC champs, baby.
Yes, they are.
SEC basketball champs, man.
SEC
Bama lost to Tennessee.
regular
I'm sorry,
season.
PhD. I'm sorry, PhD. Bama lost to Tennessee. I'm sorry. Got to celebrate my Tigers, man. And they won that game, Nick. Going to the SEC championship, being SEC championship regular season champions. They did that by putting them boots on Kentucky.
Even though we didn't see like the last 10 minutes of the game, but
Didn't even see the last 10 minutes of the game, Nick.
it is what it is.
Couldn't even see it. But first time since what was it, 88?
Yep, 1988. That's the first time Auburn won at Rupp Arena since 1988.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, man. All right, man. My man, Auburn them put them boots to them guys, man.
Yes, they did.
As my man, Auburn Dad for life would say, they put that belt on them. Janai Broome had 9. Janai Broome didn't have a big game, man.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you got other guys that can score. You know, look at that list right there. Miles Kelly, 30 points. Tahad Pettifer gave you 21, and Chad Baker-Mazar gave you 22. I mean, and then of course, you know, Denver Jones got hurt, so you know he couldn't you know, give any, you know, production. I think he got hurt like towards the end of the first half, but I mean, shout out to Miles Kelly. I think he came out and hit like 3 threes or something like that at the beginning of the game or something like that.
Man,
That was crazy.
Kelly was on fire.
Yes, he was, man. Yes, he was.
And it's good, man, because like you say, it's good to have a team that can score when one player is having an off night. Last year and the year before, think about it, when we went into the tournament and we played Baylor and Mazar got put out in the first part of the game, man, it was over. And the year before that, when we got put out by Houston, Janai Broome had a bad game, missed a lot of free throws, man. It was over. So it's great. But these people can play if someone goes down, man.
Yeah, that's what happens when you can go, you know, 11, 12 deep. You know, you can play 11, 12 guys. That's what's up. That's good.
SEC regular season all day, regular season. That's right. Bo said he'd rather be SEC tournament champs because that means we're red hot going into the dance. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Unless you tank, how this people it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, everybody was just like, man, just go ahead and tank the tournament. Everybody was like, yeah, everybody was like, tank the tournament, man. Unless you're tanking the tournament to rest up for the tournament. You know, SEC tournament to rest up for it.
Yeah, which
I wouldn't be mad if honestly, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I wouldn't be mad if Auburn lost in the first round. I wouldn't be.
Well, they won't play in the first round. They'll play in the third round.
I mean, well, you know, after their bye.
They got 2 buys.
Yeah, I'm saying after their bye, I wouldn't be mad, man.
Because I don't think Auburn gonna play until Friday of next week. Thursday of next week. Friday. They won't play until Friday of next week. Not next week, week before we got the next. Or something like that.
Man. Ted said the air up here in elite status is so fresh. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What's up, Asia? What's going on with you, man? How you doing, Asia? How you doing today?
What's going on?
We won tourney last year, then lost to Yale first round. Sure did. So, Bubba, what you say about that? Because he said we won the tourney last year and lost in the first round. What you got on that, Bubba? And Nick, I got to ask you a few questions. I want to ask you some football questions.
Of course. Of course.
Okay. He said we also won the tourney last year and didn't move up at all for seeding. Okay. Tim said he been here just lurking, causing chaos.
Told you.
Who did the intro? Auburn Attic staff did the intro, man. Okay, I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know, Tez. Soon, man. Soon, Tez. The 72 team layout. Did we get with the 72 team layout?
I don't know if he's talking about what King Richard said about the college football playoff, or if he's talking about the basketball tournament. But if he's talking about
tournament,
if he's talking about the NCAA tournament, I don't know. But if he's talking about what King Richard did for football, then yes, I actually have that.
Okay. Auburn Dad for Life says we have won outright SEC regular season champs when SEC itself has been the toughest and best this year. That means we are elite. I agree with that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, PhD. Hey, Nick. Speaking to us today, Nick, you remember she rolled through the other day and just spoke to tight and just kept going.
She doing the same thing today. She rolling through and she said I'm watching something else. So have a good show. Sorry, PhD. We love you still. We still love you.
What happened yesterday was a hot mess. I'm watching something else. Okay, what happened? Tennessee lost. Did you see that game?
Yeah, Tennessee got a lag.
Oh my God! On the last buzzer beater.
Buzzer at the buzzer.
Sorry, PhD.
I'm not. It helped Auburn become regular season champs without having to share.
You do have a point, Nick. You do have a righteous point, as my man Huggy Beard would say. Marcus Fitzpatrick, the most famous man that you know now, because y'all putting up numbers over there. Y'all putting cubes, you know what I'm saying, in the water cooler over there, man.
Man.
Subscribing, man. Y'all subscribing like a Water Cooler Talk podcast.
We need 10 more people to subscribe so we can hit 600.
What's up, Rodney Williamson? What up? What up, my friend from Water Cooler, Brewton, Alabama, baby? I know a guy from Brewton, Alabama. Man.
What's up, Rodney? How that car looking, Rodney? How that car looking?
What kind of car we talking about, man?
It's either 72 or 73. Is it a Chevelle? No, it's not a Chevelle. It's a. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't remember. Rodney? I can't remember. He told us, but I can't remember what it was. He said it's something that he's working on.
Okay. Did you see for women's tournament they flipped the coin to see who would get the number 1 seed? No, I didn't see that.
Really? So it was between. I'm guessing the coin was between Texas and USC.
I don't know, man. Tell us, man. I didn't know that
because I know Texas is like the number 1 team in the country, like for a majority of the year. Shout out to Texas.
PhD, she says she didn't think that about Alabama winning the SEC. She says some of us are realistic and take one game at a time. I agree, PhD. You are realistic. I don't know about my other partner who does the show with me.
Shout out to Tight.
What's up, Tight? How you doing? Tight ain't showing up to congratulate me, man. That's how that's how friends do, man. He said LOL didn't even notice the elephant. The insignificance, yeah, man.
The insignificance. Well, shout out to y'all, bro. Shout out to y'all.
Man. Nick, let me ask you this. I want to ask you a couple questions while we're going down this list because I want to hear what these guys got to say about the SEC tournament. Nick, I want to ask you: do you still believe? Because you made some bold predictions, Nick. Bold predictions. You said you believe Auburn's defense will be top 15 in the nation on this coming season. Do you still believe that, Nick?
Yeah. I have no reason to not believe it.
Okay. Okay, what made you believe it then, though?
I mean, we don't win over this. Please.
No, you said what made you believe that? What made you believe it?
Talking about from the jump?
Yeah, what made you change? Because is it based on last season? Because you know what I'm saying, you might what I'm saying is you might read something, you know what I'm saying, it'd be like, okay, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, nothing changed. I mean, it's just the fact of the matter that you look at what Coach DJ Durkin did with the defense last year. With using a lot of young guys, young pieces. Played a lot of freshmen last year, and this ended up being overall top 30, top 25 defense there. And then now you're bringing back a lot of those pieces, and of course you still got some young guys that's gonna have to come in and play as well. But I think in this age of college football now, and like I stated before, I'm not opposed to having a lot of young freshmen go out and play on defense. Early. I mean, it's kind of read and react when you get on the defensive side of the ball and things and stuff like that. But the thing is, like we stated, like I said before, I think the secondary is going to be the strength of this defense. You having, Jay Crawford coming back. You have Champ Anthony once he gets healthy, he'll be back. When you have potentially, Caleb Harris, who will be in that secondary as well. Guy that I'm high on, Rayon Strata, who I think is going to be a beast in the SEC, man. Big time guy, 6 foot plus guy, 200 plus pound guy who will be able to be on the will be able to be out there on those on the corners and be able to take on a lot of those top guys in the SEC. Having Can Lee probably slide to the nickel, but I would prefer to see him play at that safety position, in my personal opinion. But then you look behind those guys, you see a Sylvester Smith, you see a JC Hart, you see those guys. You see the new guys coming in the Anquan Fagans and Eric Winters, who potentially, move down to the linebacker slot and help there. I feel like this is probably going to be the secondary is probably going to be the strength of Auburn's defense in 2025, which is going to give, the front seven, an extra second to a second and a half to be able to get to the quarterback. When you have Kieran Crawford and you have Caleb Falk, and you have Jamonta Waller, and you have, potentially where Joe Phillips will play. Will he play that buck position or will he play that linebacker position? When you have those guys that'll be rushing the quarterback, when you have that type of talent, not to mention Malik Blockton coming back, who had a really good freshman year, and then Quinshell Travis, he came in and took over a starting spot. And then you come in and you have a Dallas Walker the fourth that's coming in. And everybody knows how I feel about Jordan Crawford. You have those type of guys coming in. I'm telling you, I think with the strength of this secondary, with them being able to, cover very well and be able to, keep coverage on guys very, very well. I think you see a lot of coverage sacks that'll allow the defensive line, the front seven, to be able to have that extra second to a second and a half to get to the quarterback, to cause a lot of turnovers, a lot of sacks, maybe some strip sacks and things and stuff like that. So I think the secondary is going to be the reason why we see a lot. This defense ends up being in the top 15 spot, potentially top 12.
Now, this is the thing I want to pinpoint right here and get to. Let's get down and just do this right here. You said you keep saying Strader, and I don't doubt he's a G. I don't know if Ken Lee is moving to the secondary. Then you got to the safety position. Then you got Champ Anthony coming back. And we saw what Champ Anthony could do at the beginning of the year. Just say he comes back 100% and he comes back in that nickel position. All right, you got Crawford, you got Lee. So, dude, which one of those corners are you going to have? And Crawford was all SEC, right? As a freshman.
All freshman, yeah.
Right. So, who are you gonna? Somebody gotta sit, bro. So you tell who are you gonna sit between Ken Lee and Crawford to give Strader? You know what I'm saying? Who are you gonna sit? Who are you gonna take minutes from?
You're not taking minutes from nobody because Ken Lee. Ken Lee's gonna move to his natural position at nickel. So I mean,
but what I'm saying, that means Champ Anthony got to sit.
No,
I'm saying if Champ Anthony comes back 100
to where he plays better at, which basically would be a strong safety position. If you evaluate,
so you're gonna move Champ Anthony from strong to the strong safety. So somebody got to sit back there. You got to sit Sylvester Smith or one of those guys who was shining last year.
Yeah, you can put Caleb.
You know what I'm saying? So who are you sitting?
I'm putting Caleb Harris in. I'm putting Caleb Harris back there. But the thing is, I mean, because
hold up. So you're sitting. I'm trying to get who you're sitting. So you're sitting Sylvester Smith.
Yes. I mean, it's not. I mean, is that a problem? It's not.
That's a problem, man.
It's not a bad problem to have.
Sylvester Smith, man.
It's not a bad problem to have.
Putting in work. I know it's not a problem to have, but I'm just like.
But here's the thing, though. You mean if you projecting, I just look at it from an evaluation point, and I'm looking at what these guys will project going to the next level because they're not going to be at Auburn forever.
Sure.
I think I look at it like this. I say, man, look, I would rather Champ Anthony probably at the next level will probably end up. He can probably play closer in the box, maybe depending on it. So if you put him at that strong safety position, I mean, you can kind of play with him a little bit where you can move him closer to the line, and you can have one safety over the top, and you can play a lot of cover 3 that way. You can play a lot of cover 1 man. I mean cover 1 robber, cover 1 and things stuff like that. So it just depends on what you do because with Champ Anthony close to the line, we already know he can hit. We already know
absolutely. We know that.
So the thing is, if I have him in that position where he's playing strong safety in that situation, I can play with him more by having him play back, and I can have him close to the line as well. So he can cover anything underneath. He can cover anything in the middle of that field as well too. So I mean, I'm just looking at where he potentially could shine. And if he can shine at that strong safety position. Ken Lee, I mean, he'll more than likely play the nickel, so you'll probably see him playing a lot of more slot guys, quicker, faster guys and stuff like that. But then if you also put Champ Anthony in at that strong safety position, move him up close to the line, you can potentially put a bigger body on tight ends coming off the line of scrimmage. Either they in line or they split out. So it's just looking at it and just being like, man, how does this help? you know. And then the thing about it is, with us being thin at linebacker, you also put another guy closer to the line potentially that can hit and that loves to hit. So I mean, it's not. I mean, you just looking at how you could potentially fit this guy in, which means that's where it is. And then the thing about it is, Caleb Harris. I mean, you can interchange them both out, because the thing about it is, in the secondary, you can interchange guys out all the time. It's not like we're not gonna see Sylvester Smith play. It's not like we
I know. Of course.
It's not like we're not gonna see, JC Hart get out on the field. It's not like we're not gonna see these guys get out there and play.
Of course.
But the thing is, man, it's just like, who would I start? Yeah, that would be my secondary. It would be Crawford and Stratter on the ends, Caleb Harris, Champ Anthony, and Ken Lee.
Yeah, I would, and I'm with you. I would love to see Ken Lee at the safety spot. I would love to see my man pick up where he left off, Anthony, at the nickel position, man, because he was a beast. Bubba, I would like to know your thoughts on that one, man, about Strader bumping and disrupting the whole secondary. My man Darryl says, "Don't speak that blasphemy on me saying Bama, LOL. I'm War Eagle." Tez, "I didn't see an elephant. Don't worry, he's dead." He says good. Auburn has beaten this SEC league when it's been at the top of basketball world, and we did only one loss in the SEC and may end up with one loss the whole season. That would be phenomenal. We done when everyone was able to beat everyone at any time. Yes, sir. I agree with that. Auburn don't need to lose anymore. We need SEC tourney and NCAA tourney champs losing for lovers like Bama. Ooh, what's up, CJ DeJour? How you doing today, War Eagle? How you doing? Bruce Pearl would not have allowed that, but Nate Oates is not Bruce Pearl. Okay. Oh, he says 73 tube chassis vet. Oh my God.
Yeah, I knew it was a 72 or 73 something, but I thought it was a Chevelle, not my
Speaking on cars, man, they made the best style model cars in the late 70s, man. That's just me, man. That's just, from then on to the late 70s. Awesome. I'm gonna ask you the same thing about the offense too, Nick. You still on okay, South Carolina, he said South Carolina and Texas, they flipped the coin. South Carolina got the 1 seed.
Black Magic, that's the name.
Black Magic. Okay.
That's the name of his car. Shout out to Rodney Williams.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Going to stop acknowledging Nick because he is not being nice. Woo!
What?
When he was all in his feelings with me after the Iron Bowl, I did not rub it in. Just saying.
Okay. All right.
Nick.
All right. What am I supposed to say?
I guess he told you, Nick.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. That's fine,
bro. Boy, PhD. Woo. Bubba say he's sticking to the top 25 for the defense. I'm in the same thing, Bubba. I'm with you. I'm going top 25. What's up, JT? Okay, hug you. PhD. I'm sorry. Stay on the Tennessee fan, PhD.
Yeah.
He is not sorry, PhD. PhD, he is not sorry. He's not sorry. I guarantee you that. He's laughing while he's saying it. What's up, Stan? How you doing, man? What type call Stan? The Baron of what do you call him? Okay, the Baron of what did he say? Some type call that dude, man. I can't think of it.
He giving them regal titles, the Baron of
yeah, he called Stan
he can't be
the Baron of Bentonville. He calls Stan the Baron of Bentonville.
He can't be like the Duke of Bentonville. Why you gotta be the Baron? I guess because the B and B. Okay,
Baron of Bentonville, man.
I get it.
He said, Darryl says, yeah, Nick been talking about Rion for a minute. I'm gonna be looking out for him at DB for real. Okay, me too, man. Me too, man. This man saying he gonna disrupt the whole secondary. Texas, South Carolina. Okay. When you have 5 players that are capable of playing with only 2-3 spots available, no matter who plays, people aren't going to be able to play. It's inevitable. Yeah, I agree. I was just wondering who would you have as a starter? Nick, do you say the same thing about the offense? Same thing. You still top 10?
Did I say top 10?
Top 15. Top 15.
Yeah, I definitely said top 15. Yeah, I think Auburn definitely has the possibility of being top 15. The thing about it is, if you look at the offense last year, what was the problems? The 2 main problems was red zone and situational play calling when it came to when you had a chance to score.
Speaking
said,
of pro, say that one more time, Nick. Please say it again.
From goal line to the 25 to the 25, 20, that's not a problem. You know, Auburn moves the ball. It's just when you get into when Auburn got in the red zone, it's just something didn't click and things and stuff like that. And so we'll see what happens. You know, you went out and got another big wide receiver in Horatio Fields to wait and see what Perry Thompson does this year. You also went out and got a very athletic guy that can go up and get the ball. He play, even though he's like 5'11", he plays like he's 6'3" and Eric Singleton. So I mean, you just throw the ball up, he'll go get it. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see if that 78%, you know, ticks up to like 83, 84% this year in the red zone this year for Auburn. So it'll be interesting.
Man, I think that's a great analysis, man, because I think with Hugh Freeze, sometimes we overreact. If you just like look at the film, and I've been saying all last year, man, it's not the plays per se, or especially the play calling between the 20s, because they're moving the ball and the plays work, but it's like in certain situations with certain situational calls. And like Ted said, man, when we get to the Baylor game, we'll probably be able to know if that has changed in the first few games.
I don't know about that. I mean, because it's still the first game of the season. It's still gonna be, you still haven't played. You still have a lot of guys that are new to the offense that all they've been doing is playing against each other in a simulated scrimmage. They haven't played together in a game. So I expect there to be a lot of mistakes in that Baylor game. Do I think Auburn is more talented than Baylor? Yes, I do. Especially on the line of scrimmage, and even at the skill positions as well. So if this was a game to ever win on talent, this would be the game for Auburn to win. But the thing is, I'm not sitting here thinking this would be the cleanest game. So that's the reason why I always ask the question, like, how would y'all feel about Auburn after the Baylor game? I mean, I wouldn't sit here and be like, oh, the season's going downhill. My motto is by week 4 or 5, whatever your team is at that time, that's the team you're gonna have for the rest of the season. So I always like to get the first 4 to 5 weeks out of the way.
Yeah, my thing though is like we've seen this story like for the last 2 years, and I'm not saying as far as players being mature or having a clean game. I'm saying basically like the play calling when we get into the 25 end. What does the play calling look like? Does it look like the same thing? Are we just trying to throw 10 back shoulder fades and not running the ball, not giving the ball to Damari Alston? You know what I'm saying? Not giving the ball to our backs to try to even run the ball in the red zone. So I think that'll be deflating for me if we get to the Baylor game, man, and we're seeing the same thing of, okay, dude, you know, forcing what is it, a round peg into a square? Yeah. Yeah, that kind of deal. Where it's just like we're looking at the same situational calling that we've looked at before in the red zone. Bubba says, I doubt K Lee moves. I think they just rotate Crawford Lee straighter at boundary field and Champ sticks at nickel with Harris and Smith Fagans at safety. Man, I can't wait to see Fagans at safety also. Have you heard something about a position change for Lee, Nick? No, we were just kind of saying, me and Nick was just kind of saying we would like to see Lee get some time at safety.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It may happen.
Yeah. He say on at Auburn Dad for Life say he owned a 78 IROC Camaro. I miss it.
Ooh, that's what's up.
Not the IROC, man. I'm thinking the rotation in secondary is going to give everybody good snaps. I think we can let Champ work his way back into game shape. I agree. Always down with class of 89. That's right, Nick. It's the best class to ever come through Tuskegee, period. Ain't no other way about it. Flipping the coin is in the same way to determine one seed. Imagine if men does that too. Ooh. Nick not booging on defense. I said top 8 national and top 3 SEC.
I like the top 3 SEC. Yeah, but we had a whole we had a show about this on
wow. So like top 3 SEC. So that means, okay, who are better than them? That would be Georgia. Would you put the Georgia defense ahead of them?
Georgia lost a lot, man. I mean, don't get it
So
twisted. Georgia has lost a lot.
okay, so I'm saying, who would you?
And like, is there a clear defense in the SEC that you could say Auburn's better than?
If right now, I would right now I would take Georgia defense.
Okay, who on Georgia defense would you say?
I don't know who on Georgia defense.
So how can we see
hold up. Let me. I'm about to tell you.
Okay,
with Georgia defense, I don't care who on it. I ain't got to see it. With Kirby Smart recruiting and coaching it, I don't care. I'm telling you, until I see it. I've seen Georgia defense year in and year out. Kirby Smart is proven. I can go to sleep, wake up. I know Georgia gonna have a good defense. So I'm right now. I'm taking Georgia defense. Okay. Right now, I would take Georgia defense right now. Period.
Okay. All right.
No questions asked. Because Kirby Smart is that guy. Kirby Smart is that guy, man.
I don't know if I'll do
that. That guy. That's just like saying with Lane Kiffin, he ain't gonna have a good offense. He gonna have a good offense, man. Okay. He's gonna have a good offense. Lane Kiffin gonna have a good offense, bro. It's gonna be that offense is gonna be snapping. Steve Sarkisian isn't gonna have a good offense. Whether they make it to a championship or not is that's what we're questioning with Sarkisian. Can he win a championship at this point? You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna have a good offense, man. So
I mean, you lost a lot.
I would take Georgia defense.
He lost a lot. He lost a lot. I mean, he lost Isaiah Bond. You know, the tackle who just had his combine draft today. I can't remember his name at the moment. He's gone. I mean, a lot of that offensive line is gone. I mean, years is gone. I mean, you give them the benefit of the doubt just because of what you've seen them do.
Right.
But you gotta understand too, moving into this new era of college football, they are not 5 stars backing up those guys now. A lot of those guys are kind of 3 stars and some fringe 4 stars. So now you're looking at it like, I understand where you're coming from saying, back then, you saw Georgia's whole defense go to the Philadelphia Eagles, and then next thing you know, they just reloaded with a bunch of other 5 stars, and some really high 4 stars that could have been 5 stars. Right. But now you're looking at what's behind them, and you like, the only name that I can talk about on that defense that's coming back for it that may make some noise is KJ Bolden. Yeah. KJ Bolden really got real playing time last year in that Georgia defense when you've never really seen Kirby Smart have a freshman play that much in that defense and be that much of a contributor. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that KJ Bolden he was just that guy and he just beat everybody out.
KJ Bolden is nice.
You never really saw, you've never really seen Kirby Smart play that many freshmen or freshmen that much in that defense like that. So
I agree with you on that part.
Like that. So
I agree with you on that part, but like I say, I have to. That's why I inject that. I have to see it. I have to see Auburn defense overtake those guys, overtake a Georgia for me to pick them. But if I had to pick them blindly, I'm going with the track record of Kirby Smart. Just you know what I'm saying. So I'm trying to think of 3 defenses that I would just pick over Auburn defense this year. I would definitely pick.
I definitely take Texas. I think
Georgia, Texas, and maybe the Oklahoma. Man, Oklahoma defense was snapping, bro. That defense was. We ain't talking about the offense now. We talking about the defense. The defense was snapping. I might take. I might take Oklahoma defense.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The only surefire one that I would take out of those 3 is Texas.
Okay,
I'm just gonna be real with you. That's the only surefire one that I would take.
I got you.
Is Texas, just because Texas is gonna be good, even though they lost Makuba in the secondary at Texas. Man, Texas still got a lot of young guys that were like sophomores and freshmen. I mean, sophomores and juniors that was on that squad that's coming back. So I think Texas defense is still gonna be legit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like I said, it's certain teams you can count on who you would take, their players, their defense or whatever. Cam says, "What's up, Cam? How you doing? All right, great to have you in here, Cam. What y'all think about KLS running 4.3 in the combine? Didn't think he was that fast. I didn't know he was 4.3 fast either.
4.38, man. 4.38.
Didn't know that, man. Rank Hunter, Asante, and KLS in order of who gets drafted first, second, third.
I have a video coming out on this tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. It's more about Asante, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think all of them are day 3 guys.
I think Hunter gets drafted first. I think Hunter gets drafted first. Who? I think Hunter, Asante, then KLS. That's my order. I think they get ranked in.
I think they all day 3 guys. I think they all gonna go 4th round or later. But if you're talking about talent alone,
Yeah, he's saying like 1 to 3. Who do you think they get?
yeah, I mean, just in that order, I probably have to go. I mean, looking at the NFL, I would probably go. They would probably go. I probably see Asante probably go first, just because of his versatility on the defensive side of the ball. Because you always need defensive guys. I would probably say it would probably be. I mean, the running back position is still not viewed as it was once before in the NFL, but it is coming back. So just because of that, I would probably say they would him running a 4.38. That probably piqued a lot of interest, and then the fact that he was almost 1,000-yard receiver last year, I probably go KLS then Jarquez.
Okay, and I agree with you, Nick. I think they probably be 3rd round picks, 3rd round or later. But I'm be honest with y'all, man. I think Jarquez Hunter is a 1st round talent. That's just me. I just think he was underused. I think
he's a 1st round talent. But the thing is the position he plays. I mean, the thing about it is like Hunter, Jarquez is a 1st round talent. Don't get it twisted. He is a 1st round talent, but he plays running back. And the thing about it is the NFL views running back as a dispensable person unless you Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry. So I mean, unless you go to a team and they build an offense completely around you, I don't see it because they can always be like, I can go get another running back. The same thing happened to the Clyde Edwards-Helaire in Kansas City. They drafted him and then just traded him. So, I think they traded him. I forgot what they traded him to. But I mean, I just think they look at the running back position as a dispensable position. Now, is it changing? Yes, it is changing. But I think you still got about another year or 2 before you actually see it get back to where it was when it was like in the Marshall Faulk, Steven Jackson, type days.
Okay. Yeah, Ted says, Cam either makes me think the rest of the wide receivers really fly. Yeah, they got to be, man, because he looked like, if I had to pick, I would think he would probably be in, 3rd or 4th fastest, on the team. Speaking of Bell, our baseball boys beating them right now, 5-1, top of the 5th. Okay, that's what's up. I'm sure the defensive staff considers a move with Lee, but I don't know if that's the greatest fit. But I've been wrong before. Me too. Me too, Bob. Don Stater posted a video saying the corn on her side. Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. Shouts out to Don Stater, man. That's one of my bucket list to go see South Carolina girls play. I take Texas, UGA, Bama's defensive personnel over ours. See, that's what I'm saying. You can kind of pick some cats. Sark lost both tackles. Okay. Let me ask you this, and while I'm reading this, now that Too Tall is back, now that Too Tall got his eligibility back, he's back. Who are you taking, Too Tall or Mason Murphy?
Yeah, just keep cohesive. I'm sticking with Too Tall. But the thing is, Mason Murphy didn't come in to play behind him. Like, he came in to play because this is
right.
This is last year. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And,
that's a competition. But if I had to pick right now, if I had to play the game next week, I'm going Xavier Miller.
I'm going Mason Murphy.
Okay.
KJ Boulder transferred to my school in college football 25. He's carried my dynasty.
Oh boy, that's what's up.
It says our offense can put together drives and protect the ball. Our defense can definitely be top 3 SEC. If not, it'll be tough. Yes, man, it's gonna be on this offense. I think. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Oklahoma is the 4th defense. I take over ours. Yeah, Oklahoma, man, for real. Brent Venables is that guy, man. The way he calls defense, man, and the way he breaks down the offense, man, and put them in a position, man, to manipulate them is phenomenal, man. KLS goes in the 3rd, Hunter in the 5th, Asani goes 7th, are undrafted. You've been wrong. Me personally, I would never be wrong.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Shout out to JT. Shout out to JT.
JT said that hasn't been wrong in the 37 years of my life, Lord. that's phenomenal,
Shout
man.
out to JT. Shout out to JT.
That is what's up, man. That's what's up. So you still bullish on Xavier? Like I say, I take Mason. I looked at some Mason film of him with USC. And then I guess that's less competition too. So let me digress, man. I have to wait and see. And so Nick, you and this is the last question I'm asking you, whether they can find you, man. So are you okay with doing away with spring games?
Yeah,
because that's been a topic.
Yeah, the thing about it is, yeah, I did a video on this last week as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are seeing Asante as a special team guy, but the thing about it is, man, Asante, I'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah,
Okay.
back to the spring game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm cool with either getting rid of it,
Mm-hmm.
or moving it.
Okay.
And the reason why the business part of me is like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense anymore. But the fan part of me is like, I kind of want to see it because of the simple fact it gives a lot of people a chance to come in and see the team at a very inexpensive price. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing about it is, like I said before, like even during the spring game, when I used to go to the spring games almost every year, after the game, you used to go on the field and get autographs from all the players.
Yeah,
that's what I look forward to. After the game, I used to just
fun.
be able to go on the field, walk on short there, standing in the middle of the field. I remember getting Junior Rose Green, Jason Campbell. I remember getting Carlos Rogers, Dontarius Thomas. I got a picture with Quinn Groves, RP Quinn Groves. I remember all those guys, man. So I remember that was the best part about it to me, was being able to go on the field with it. But I mean, it's not like you can't get rid of the game, but just move it to where it fits more into the new way of where college football is going. So just basically move everything back 3 months. So instead of having the game in April, just move everything. Just have one portal, because normally the way it happens in school is school ends like the last week of April. Finals happen. The portal opens up then. You can have a 28-day portal window. Everybody who intends to enter the portal enters the portal, so they can finish school wherever they are. They can finish their finals. And then by the time June hits, when you get into that summer, you have to restructure those CARA activities, those countable athletic relatable activities and stuff like that, and give more time to coaches and players throughout the summertime. So it won't just be 8 hours a week. You can move it to those 20 hours. You give them more hours during the week where they can practice and have those practices. But just basically move it to June. So when they get in campus, everybody's on campus. Everybody that's gonna be on your team during the season will be on campus in June for summer workouts. Have your 15 practices in June, middle of June through July. Have a spring game. Media days happens normally like the second or third week of July. Have that 3 to 4 week break, and then when August hit, start fall camp. And then next thing you know, football season starts the end of August, beginning of September, and it runs through the middle to end of January. And then from there, it happens again. You have February, March, April, May, and in the middle of June. So basically, you have 5 months, 4.5, 5 months for the body to rest, to where you don't have to worry about anything. I mean, if we move into more this NFL light type thing, this professional type thing of sports, just make it that way. Just make the schedule that way. And it'll fit academically, because guys will be able to finish where they are. They won't have to worry about transferring in the middle of a collegiate year. Trying to get in a portal in the winter, and then you at Mississippi State in November, and then the next thing you know, in January, you at Baylor.
Crazy, man.
Just finish what you're doing that semester. You don't have to worry about football. The portal opens up in April, end of April. It runs for 28 days. You put your name in the portal, you take your visits, and then when you take your visits, you commit. And then by the middle of June, you with your team that you're gonna be with for the next year. It makes all the sense in the world if we move into this professionalization of college football.
Yeah, man, that's an interesting way to view it. I think from a coaching standpoint, I see what they mean about just putting players out there showing your talent and then teams picking them up in the next portal window because it's just like a a resume. You looking at these players playing their game and then offer them. I would, as a fan, man, I need it to where it is because, like I said before, when me and Tyke was talking and we were talking before, I have a calendar, a football calendar that gets me through to the season. You know what I'm saying? I have, the all season, the transfer portal, the national championship coming in, then it's spring football, then it's media days and college football game come out, then it's tour days. So I have all these things in these calendars, these things, and I forgot the draft to put in there. But I have all these football things, football calendar to kind of keep me going to the season start. So what's spring football, like the spring football when it like keeps my mind kind of busy and on football, especially if we're doing good in basketball now. So but when basketball is over, that'll go right into spring practice and the spring talk and spring, seeing the spring game. That's just a section of time that kind of gets me to the season. So from a fan perspective, I would love for it to stay there, but I understand what the coaches are saying about.
I feel where you're coming from.
Your players in the spring window.
I feel where you're coming from, but the season is becoming too long. To be honest with you,
no, it's not, Nick. Not for me. Not for me. Make it longer.
College football is getting long. I mean,
make it longer, man.
I mean, it used to be where you started in the end of August, and college football was done like the first week of January.
Mm-hmm.
I think with logistically how they planning on expanding this playoff, and college football probably gonna be going on till when the Super Bowl happens. That's a long time, bro.
That would be great.
That's
man.
a long time, bro.
That would be great. That would be great for me. I love it.
I put out a tweet one time. I was like, "Do y'all get college? Are y'all getting college football? Are y'all getting college football fatigue?" Because to me, I was like, man, it is. I mean, I kind of understand where people coming from, man. Like, you sit here and talk about it a lot. You'd be like, man, I love the game, but and it's probably more of the stuff that doesn't have to do with the game, to be honest with you, that makes you fatigued about it. Like talking about college football expansion and talking about revenue sharing and talking about all that stuff. Now, we were just talking about X's and O's. I can talk about that 365 days a year.
Yeah.
But when you get to the point to where you're talking about all the extracurricular stuff that has nothing to do with the on-field stuff, it gets kind of draining because you're trying to keep up with it so you can understand why certain teams are doing certain things moving forward. So that's what it is. But it is.
Yeah, I can't have enough college football, man. And I think the only fatigue will be happening is because your team is not in the extracurricular. Like if Auburn was all in the talk going to the national championship and in the playoffs and stuff like that, we wouldn't be tired. But I think you get fatigued especially like when this team's maybe not compelling. Like if it was Alabama in, South Carolina in versus Arizona State, no shot to Arizona State. But if you had those type of teams in, I don't think it would be as much fatigue for me as if you would have had more recognizable teams. And I don't want to disparage the teams that made it like Arizona State or Boise, but if you would have had an Alabama, South Carolina, even Alabama is going to bring people in to make you hate Alabama. But it is what it is. Nick, what can they find yet, man? What can they find yet, boss man?
Yeah, man, y'all can find us, man. Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Here in these YouTube streets, man. Subscribe at the Coolest Pod 23 on YouTube, and then of course on Twitter. Follow us at Coolest Pod 23 on Twitter. We are here on YouTube every day, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. We may cut that back. I don't know. We may cut that back to 3 days a week. We may do that. Because schedule's starting to get a little hectic. But no, as of right now, we still Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. But man, yeah, we enjoy talking Auburn football and SEC football, man. So that's what we do, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us. 10 people away from hitting 600. 10 people away from hitting 600 subscribers. So please go over to the Water Cooler Talk Podcast and hit the subscribe button, like, share, and hit the notification bell. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir, man. I am DC Wolf for Auburn Addicts TV, man. You can find us at Auburn_Addicts on all platforms. Auburn Addicts TV on YouTube, man. Hit the like, subscribe button. Tell all your friends about Auburn Addicts. If you got people who like Auburn, man, tell them to tune into both channels, man. Auburn Addicts, Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. We are headed to 2,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Until then,
Yes.
we'll see y'all